One of the key skills you need to succeed as a consultant is knowing how to market your consultancy business. Reason being, it doesn't matter how knowledgeable or you are skilled in your area of expertise. If you don't know how to attract clients through marketing, then you're not going to have a successful consultancy. And this is one thing that new consultants learn. And some of them, they learn this when it is too late. It's not enough for you to be good in HR, be a great accountant, be a great lawyer, come advocate. You've got to know how to market. Because now you are a business person, you're not a professional. You know, when it comes to the workplace, a professional, you'll find the other departments that are supporting you. So a good example is if you're a lawyer and you're looking to set up your own practice and you're coming up from another law firm, chances are you're not the one who was doing the marketing. So it could be the partners, it could be even you had a marketing department, or you could even have outsourced this marketing. But when you are starting and you don't have the resources to form a department, then that responsibility lies with you 100%. So it's very important for you to learn this key skill. And the interesting thing is when you learn this, as I did, you find it very interesting. It's very enjoyable, because marketing or sales, it doesn't have to be this dirty thing that we do. No, there are better ways of doing it, and it will make a whole lot of a difference when it comes to you becoming a successful consultant. So when I reflect back, when I look at where I've started, I do have over 10 years of experience in the consultancy field, and 50% of my time, the first 3 years, I would spend this time marketing. I wasn't as good as I believe I am right now, but even that time, at that startup level, I realized for me to succeed, for this company that I had formed to succeed, then I really needed to spend a lot of time on marketing. And so you'd find 50% of my time, I would be servicing clients. Based on what they want us to do, whether it's recruitment, whether it's training. And then the other 50% of time, I would dedicate this to marketing. And obviously now the firm has grown. We do have a full marketing department. But what I do is, even if now I've hired professionals, people who are competent with what they do, I develop an interest. I want to know, how do you do digital marketing? How do you do video? How do you do SEO? How do you do even Google ads? Because yes, I may not be doing this on a day-to-day basis now because I can afford to have a team, but it's also good that I know what is happening. I need to also learn the skills so that I can even be able to contribute. So if you're a startup, if you're where I was those years, many years back, what are the most effective methods when it comes to marketing a new consultancy? The first method that you should implement and that will not cost you a coin is referrals. What do I mean by referral? Referral is whenever you get a client, do a very good job such that the clients you start talking about you to their friends, to their business associates. So for example, for me, I remember I did this recruitment exercise, and the next thing I knew, I was getting a call from Tanzania, and that client was looking to hire Kenyans because obviously they say Kenyans we are hardworking, that we have good work ethic, etc. And I remember that made a whole lot of a difference. And the person who even referred this client, we had done for them a very small position. I think we had recruited for them a personal assistant. It wasn't a high-level position, but the way we did it, at that time, and I remember because I was the one who was in charge, we did such a good job, and this person we got really performed well, and within 3 months, this client had recommended us to their friends in Tanzania, and that will open for us a new market outside of Kenya. So referrals do work, and the beauty of it, you just have to be a decent consultant, just be a decent human being, keep your promises. If you promise clients you're going to deliver to them ABCD, go beyond, make them happy, because people talk. If you don't do a good job, they'll talk about you, and you're not going to create a good name in the industry. If you do a good job, then the reverse is also true. They'll talk about you with excitement, and their friends, whenever they have a need, they'll contact you. The second method that really works when you are starting out is networking. And by networking, I mean you need to start attending professional and social events where you can interact one-on-one with your target clients, target audience. I'm sure you've heard that people play golf, not that because they want to play golf, but because there's a certain market they'll meet. If you go to Muthaiga, you probably meet who is who in this country, you know. But now, because you may not have the money to go to Muthaiga, but I know there's a church you go to. Have you ever bothered to say hi to the person who's sitting next to you? You might even be participating in the estate. Get to know people. And when we are talking, people always ask, okay, what do you do? And don't be afraid to tell them, okay, I've started to do digital marketing, or I'm a HR consultant, or I am a lawyer, I can help you A, B, C, D, or I work with these. I help people with these kind of needs or problems. And the beauty of it is whenever we're interacting one-on-one, there's a sense of trust, you know, because you're not really marketing yourself. So think of professional events that you can attend, think of social events. Now you are a business person. You cannot just be leaving the office and going home. The more people you network, the more people that get to know what you do, the higher the likelihood of you getting a job. And don't forget, networking also doesn't have to be in person. We have technology nowadays. LinkedIn, you can participate in LinkedIn. There's all these WhatsApp group that are there. Don't be afraid, or participate. You know, if you're invited to wedding parties, be like a politician. You know, go to those wedding staff, contribute. Because somehow, I'm not saying this so that you can get business. You know, don't go then. You always with your cards, or you go with your t-shirt, branded t-shirt, your name, even when you're not supposed to do that. No, I mean, do it in a professional way. Carry business cards, participate. If you feel, you know, that this is a cause that you are happy to champion, then I would highly encourage you to participate, because that's one way that we're able to get clients. A third method that I've really used and used well is digital marketing. And the advantage of digital marketing is if you come up with a website, and this website is well optimized, you know, use of keywords. You can talk to SEO experts. And even me, I have a bit of idea. I'm not, the knowledge I have for digital marketing is advanced. I can be able to help you with that. And the beauty of digital marketing is when people come and they are typing, they are searching for your service on Google or any of the other search engines, then if your website shows up, then you'll be finding clients, potential clients writing to you. So imagine waking up, you know, you report to the office and you find 5 emails, someone asking you, can you send as a quotation? So I would highly encourage you, look at the consultancy firm that I run, Corporate Staffing Services, and visit the website. If you Google recruitment firms in Kenya, HR firms in Kenya, you're going to see us. We appear among the top 10. And that's one of the ways that we get clients. Apart from the startup cost of you coming up with a website and maybe hiring someone to help with the digital marketing, you don't need any other cost. You don't need to advertise in the radio. You don't need to advertise online. The website will do the work for you. Because if you do a good job, the website will rank higher. So whenever people are searching for you, whether it's at 4 p.m., midnight, when they are bored or stressed, they can't sleep because they need a solution to their problem, then your website will pop up, they'll contact you, and then again, the probability of you getting business is very, very high. And lastly, another method that I've seen work very well for startup consultants is speaking engagement. So you should be able to seek events, forums where you can be able to speak on a topic that you're an expert in. So for example, for me, being a HR consultant, I've done presentation in universities, I've done presentation in business groups, I used to be a member of BNI, I've done all that. And guess what? When you go and educate people, when you share your knowledge, your expertise, people don't forget. I remember receiving a call, and this person called me, it's as if they knew me. You know, there's a way someone can call you and you know this person is not a stranger. And they could tell that I was trying to place them. They know I was trying to see where did we meet. And they told me, oh, Paminas, I can see you don't remember me, but we met at Crown Plaza. It was this forum, CEO's forum, and we start together and you gave me your card. And yeah, so we are looking to hire as a chief accountant, and we thought about you. We thought about sourcing these exercises to a third party because we want to be objective. So you can imagine, and this is a job that ended up paying close to 400,000. And this person, I mean, I didn't market to them. We just got to interact during that forum. We exchanged cards, and he kept the card. And 2 years later, he reached out to me, and corporate staffing ended up earning business worth close to 400,000 plus. So you can see the power of speaking in events. So again, similar to networking, think of the way you can get out of the house, out of the office. So the more you interact with people, the higher the likelihood that people will remember you. And whenever they have a need, guess what? We go to the people that we know, as opposed to starting to talk to strangers. So there you have it. Those 4 methods I've shared with you are what works. So bonus tip, what is the number 1 method you should avoid, or that doesn't deliver as good result as the amount of time and effort you put in? This is the social media. I normally see many consultants, they are posting their stuff on Facebook and also WhatsApp. I mean, this thing doesn't work. And I don't know why, because you'd assume that where people are, if you post the information there, people are going to respond. But for consultancy, it doesn't work. If you're selling food, if you're selling browsers, if you're selling bags, if you're selling holidays, I think those things work very well for WhatsApp and Facebook. But for serious stuff, such as consultancy, people are not going to buy your accounting service, HR service, if you share it on WhatsApp. And even if you get results, they will not be as good as the other methods that I had shared with you. So please don't focus on social media. It gives you this false sense that you're doing something, and yet when you look at the end of the month, what you've been able to do, you not find good results. So focus on the 4 that I've mentioned. And before I leave you then, one more tip is that whichever method you use, make sure you go where your target audience is. So for example, if you're targeting CEOs and decision makers, you can see you're not going to find them on WhatsApp. You probably find them on Business Daily, business magazines, and that's where you should go. And that's why the social media works very well for certain industries. A good example is the travel industry. People want to see images, they want to see photos, they want to see how does that destination look like, how does that hotel look like. So when you post these on social media, they do well because someone is able to see. But however, you and I, if you're a HR or accounting or a legal person, there's no image for you to send. Yeah. So even as you implement the marketing methods that I've shared with you, ask yourself, the target audience that I have in mind, the target clients, where am I most likely to find them? And then make sure that your marketing efforts are concentrated there. If you're looking then to grow your consultancy, make sure that you succeed, then I'd highly encourage you to reach out. There's a course we have on how you can become a successful consultant, and I'll be sharing with you details on the next class. And in the meantime, subscribe to this channel so that you can continue receiving our weekly tips on how to succeed as a consultant. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.